Alright. Welcome back, YouTube. It's been a couple of weeks here, so I did a update on the garden here. Figured I'd do one this week here. It's a lovely day out here in South Florida. Head on over to the porch here. Got my hydroponic buckets here. A deep water culture buckets. I really like how they're turning out. The jalapeno here, I probably took off about a dozen jalapenos and still got more blossoms on it. Got my bell peppers. I think one's a yellow and one's a red, I believe. They're getting on up there. I haven't had any peppers on it yet. It's got some blooms on it, some blossoms though, so we'll see what happens. That my girlfriend's grandmother gave me some plants. She told me what they were, but I can't remember. I gotta find out what they are again and figure out what. I think these are some type of berries, blueberries or raspberries or something. I know they're not strawberries. I'll find a home for those here. And this little thing, I can't remember what she told me that thing was called. Excuse the old voice. I've had a cold here past week. Let's see. Got the hibiscus. It's getting a lot of blossoms, a lot of flowers on them. A Meyer lemon. Got some decent sized lemons on them. Got a couple of them that fell off. I got to do a little research and find out why the little small fruits are falling. I'm going to assume that the plant must be lacking something. I just got to figure out what it is. I still have quite a few of them on there. That's getting on up there. The little hibiscus. It's starting to thicken up a little bit. I think I'm gonna trim it back again. This one here always makes some nice looking flowers on it. I think I'm gonna trim back this white one as well in this pot. This mystery pepper here has a whole bunch of peppers on them. I think I'm gonna start picking them off. And when growing up as a kid, my grandma used to always have a jar of peppers with vinegar in it. It was always nice to sprinkle on top of collard greens or what have you. So I think I'm gonna do that here. I don't think I have any vinegar. I think I got some apple cider vinegar. I don't think I want to use that. Probably just get some white distilled vinegar. Use that instead. But it's got a bunch of blossoms on. A bunch of peppers on them. They're all over the place. This one here is really, I like the way it's coming back. It was looking kind of rough there for a while. It's coming back. It's got a lot of leaves on it. A couple of blossoms on it here and there. Same as for this one. Got my little buddy here I picked up. It's kind of just hanging out. The old sapodilla. See the old aloe. I think it's about time for me to repot this. Either repot it or put it in the ground or do something with it. Here's my peppers. This is one of the peppers that was in that box when it was on the porch. I didn't think it was going to make it because the other two didn't, but it made a turn around. It's starting to get a lot of new growth on it. I went ahead and pruned the top of it off here. So we'll see what happens with that. Some cilantro and the rest of those marigolds I never planted out. I need to drain this water out. We've been getting a lot of rain here the past few days. I know Thursday was pretty bad, and Friday was also rainy. Started easing up yesterday. I don't believe we had any today yet. It's been a nice day today. I need to drain some of this water out though. The basil, yeah, got a little bee there. Got the basil, some more cilantro. I took out a whole bunch of radishes out yesterday, so I got a few of them left in here. These onions are still looking real good. I imagine they should be getting ready pretty soon. My understanding is when the trunk starts leaning over, I guess maybe like this one. I'm not sure if something was messing with it because it's the only one, but I guess from my reading, when the tops kind of fold over there, that's when they're pretty much ready to be harvested. So, all right. I don't know if you noticed, I don't know if it was on the camera, but I got a bunch of tools and stuff out on the porch. My peppers here, my bell peppers, getting really tall here. They were starting to hang over, so I built this little trellising system here. It's the only thing I could really come up with. I didn't want to buy them tomato cages. I didn't feel I was going to fit 4 of them in here, so I just built a little frame, something similar to my cucumber trellises without all the string pattern. Just all I did was just pretty much at the base of each plant, I wrapped around. I don't know if it's going to show it or not. I just tied a knot here, and ran the string up here and tied a knot up here. I got some little Velcro straps that I found at Home Depot a long time ago. I think I bought it to keep my fishing poles all nice and tight in the back of the truck. They work pretty good for these peppers. But it's starting to do pretty good. I got a little pepper there, a little bell pepper. I believe I might be the only one so far. Another little small one here. I believe this one here is a mixture of yellow and green ones. I believe these 2 tall ones here are yellows. Yeah, the shorter ones are the greens. As you can see here, I cleaned out a spot. I decided to go ahead and build another box. All I managed to do was clean the mulch out. I haven't actually built the box yet. Trying to find some motivation today. I ain't found it yet. But I'm really impressed with the way these cucumbers turned out. I got a whole bunch of them. I had to hand pollinate them because I don't have a whole lot of bees around here and other insects that help pollinate for me. So I ended up doing it myself, and I ended up with a whole bunch of cucumbers. I got one serious one. It's huge. They have I think I've taken off about 3 or 4 of them since my last video. I probably got about another 6 or so left on here. I need to spray for some I think I got some powdery mildew still. I believe that's what that is. I got some stuff in the house. After this, I'll come out here and spray that. Also, my broccoli. Taking off 2 heads of broccoli so far. I took this one off yesterday. I'm gonna let the plant sit here for a while and see if some more side shoots come up. If they don't come up no time soon, I go ahead and take the leaves off. The leaves are real good too. About them, you go ahead and cook them like you would do collard greens. So wait and see what happens. Also planted out some squash. I'm not sure if this was on my last video. I had some squash that I bought the same time I bought those marigolds. So I sprinkled, put a couple of them in here. There's some more powder and mildew there. The onions are still hanging out. Took a whole bunch of beans off. Blue Lake, I think 274. I think the numbers were. Those have been really producing. I'm really impressed with those. I've just been putting them in the freezer. I haven't actually cooked in it yet. It's only about 6 plants or so, so it doesn't produce a whole lot. I mean, there's quite a few of us here, so big little small bowl fulls I get every now and again. Been saving them up, put them in the freezer. I have enough to cook at one time. Got some more broccoli over here. Got a little head there. This one here is coming along pretty good. Started getting a little loose. I imagine the next couple of days I'll be taking that one off. A little teeny one down there. So my broccoli's definitely been doing really well. Sunflowers opened up. I don't know if you just leave them alone and make sunflower seeds, or how that works. I'm not a real big fan of sunflower seeds anyway. They're starting to droop down a little bit. It was real nice when they first opened up though. Like we're starting to get some smaller flowers here coming out the corners there. Small broccoli, trying to do something. The other problem I'm having is with my squash. With it was easy hand pollinating the broccoli. I'm sorry, the cucumbers, because it was always the flowers are always open, the males and the females. Here it seems like you get a wave of either females, then they go away, then you get a wave of males, and they keep producing fruits, but since they don't get pollinated, they just fall off. So I've lost a bunch of fruit that don't get pollinated. So like a couple of days ago, I came out here and I seen a male flower opened up, and so I grabbed that one and just started opening up some of the female flowers, and hopefully that works. It's a little disappointing here to have all these squash that don't seem to do anything. So hopefully, I mean, it's a whole bunch of them on there. Got some more powder and mildew there. 2 or 3 down there. Another 4 or 5 over here. I don't think that one's got any females on it. It's all males there. Yeah. Alright. These Florida 91 tomatoes, they really took off. I went ahead and put these little cage system. I like these. I think they call it the ultimate tomato cage or something like that. I like it because you can take them down and store them when they're not in use, and you can configure them a little different. So I really like these. I'm gonna have to go get me some more because I done ran out of I think I ran out of supports. Either I ran out of one of them, either the uprights here or the little supports that go in between. I ran out of one of them. My okra is really starting. I think I actually got some okra. Yeah, I do. Another bell pepper. Don't see no bell peppers on that one. Haven't got no tomatoes on the 91s yet. I got a bunch of tomatoes on these little cherry tomatoes, or jelly beans. I think they're jelly beans. I have to probably when I get some more of these tomato cages, I'll use those to stake up these support these bell peppers. Guess those are red ones there. Got a bunch of these smaller tomatoes though. Just waiting for them to turn. Hopefully I can get them before the squirrels see them. They love tomatoes. Got a bunch of flowers on them. We're trying to prune the little suckers off of them and come out here when I come home from work in the evening, If I see a new one, I usually pick them off. A little small okra there. Could have sworn I seen an okra on one of these. Yeah, that one right there. Got that one. Thought I seen some more somewhere. There's a flower down there. There's some pretty neat flowers. It's amazing how those seem to been kind of just hanging out for a long time, and all of a sudden they just kind of exploded. Same thing with those Florida 91s. They wasn't doing anything for a long time, and all of a sudden it's like the past 2 weeks they just kind of, they probably triple in size. I gotta I'm gonna do a little more research and find out what plants attract more bees or something. So maybe I can get Mother Nature to help me out with pollinating some of this stuff, so I don't have to do it by hand. But other than that, I'm pretty impressed with the way everything turned out this year. This is definitely a much better year for me than last year was, or even the year before that, I believe. So I guess that's going to be it for this week. Give it a thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe. I'll probably try to do a video every other week. I may try to do one with me building that box. The camera I have doesn't have a very long battery life, so I don't know if I record that how I make the boxes or not. Maybe I just take photos or something. But thanks for watching, and stay blessed.